I was in the Airbnb cooking the other day, and my mom started texting me. Like, I have the text messages. She started texting and texting and texting. I know on the live it probably looks like I was asking her to join, but no, she started texting me and texting me and texting me, and like, let me join your live, let me join your live. And that was really weird because her and I don't talk at all whatsoever. Like, we haven't talked here, babe. Okay, so the other day, my mom, she was telling me, like, join me in your live, join me in your live, join me in your live. And again, we haven't talked in months. My newest baby, she doesn't even know him at all whatsoever. We're almost at 200, guys. We need one more like. Okay. And so I joined her in because although we don't talk, anytime she's willing to talk to me, I'm more than happy to talk to her, you know, like I desire, I crave a relationship with my mom. Like Brett says, like whenever I'm in labor, for some odd reason, she's not ever been there, but I'm like crying for my mom. My dad has always been the one that talked me through labor. My mom, she don't be there. I be calling her, she don't be there. But anyways, so I joined her because I was happy to talk to her. We had a short little conversation, and then she got off. And then she texted me and was like, let's do this. Let's make this a thing. And, you know, you can help me grow, and we can, you know, they'll really tune in. She's like, I saw all these pages. I don't even be knowing these pages, but they just pop up on my screen, girl, talking about you. And then I was like, yeah, you know, that's just a part of it. Do you still find... And so I was like, yeah, you know, that's just a part of it. It's okay or whatever. So basically, randomly, I don't know why I didn't think of this as a red flag, but I genuinely didn't. I just thought like, wow, isn't God good? Like, wow, we're finally gonna like rekindle our relationship. This is gonna be great. So the next day we got on live. Well, actually, for the whole day we were talking about getting on live, and we were talking about, you know, something, I named it Sip Solace Saturday, because solace means like to console and like to confide in. So I thought it was just going to be like a great session. We talked about it. We were like, we're going to make sure that we keep things respectful, you know, because it's my public platform. And I kept saying throughout the, she didn't answer my question. Yes, I find Black people attractive. Yes, of course. So, you know, I thought it was going to be this great thing. We were going to rekindle our relationship. And I kept asking her all throughout the live, like, if you don't feel comfortable with something, please just let me know. If you don't feel comfortable asking something, just let me know. And so, sit down. So when she got on late because we talked the whole day and we were going to do it. And then 30 minutes before, like, she arrived at home, I was on the phone with her. I'm like, all right. She's like, okay, I'm about to go in my house right now and I'm going to join the live. Well, I started calling her and calling her and calling her and sending her the link to the live, and she was not responding at all whatsoever. So then I got super sad. I'm like, wow, like we literally just talked 30 minutes ago and you stood me up. So I get on live by myself, and I guess she's watching my live while I'm on live by myself. Hey. She's watching my live while I'm on live by myself, and then so she's like, okay, join me in. So I joined her in. Her energy is weird from the beginning. Baby, I'm trying to tell a story. Her energy is weird from the beginning when she first joined, but I'm like, do you consider yourself a divester? Christopher, thank you so much for the contributions, but can you let me tell my story, please? I really do appreciate the contributions. No, I don't think I consider myself a divester. I don't know. But do I believe in divesting? Yes, I do. So she came on and her energy was weird when she first came on, right? But then she started like, I was trying to touch topics that I felt like can help us like communicate and talk through and get through and like, you know, like get over. So instead of like, I don't know, something happened along the way where she started getting like aggressive, or she started getting defensive. And then she just starts saying stuff, like crazy stuff that had nothing to do. It's not like she starts saying like, you pulled a gun out on your brother. I called my brother after the live. Well, no, she said, Snoof told me you pulled a gun out on him. Snoof is my brother. So I called him after the live. I'm like, did you tell mom that? And he's like, no, what the fuck? Like, why would I say some shit like that? So anyways, long story short, she said some crazy stuff, right? And that's fine. So I wake up today, and I see old pictures, 5 years old, of me and her and my sons. You know, like, it sucks that after, oh, also, let me mention, when she got on the live, she hurried up and she went like this. Just so y'all know, my book is called blah, 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 like shouted herself out. And I got quiet. I said, okay, that's okay. Yeah, you can shout yourself out. Go ahead. I'm all for, you selling your book. But she did that very instantly, very immediately when she got on my live. She shouted her book out, right? So, okay, I still didn't think of it as a red flag. I'm just like, okay. So then when I get off the second live of her like going crazy on me, I realized that she's now created a YouTube channel. All of my family know that I am very successful YouTuber at this point. And they see the way that YouTube has like changed my life and made me able to buy other businesses and buy houses and whatnot, right? So Brett has also told you guys before, when me and Brett's wedding, we didn't talk again years, months before our wedding. And then we still invited her to our wedding. She wasn't going to come, but she came because the whole rest of the family came. And of course they were going to be like, what? Mom wasn't there. So anyways, she came to our wedding, and Brett has talked about this before. She just randomly started calling me bitches at our wedding. Like, fuck you, bitch. After I said I do, we started leaving, and she claims that she got drunk. I don't know. But she just started saying, fuck you, bitch, at my wedding. And like ruined my whole wedding. So Brett and I, we did another wedding. We renewed our vows because the wedding, we paid like $30,000 for the wedding. And that one thing just ruined my whole freaking day. Like I was crying so hard. So we did a vow renewal. Anyways, she got on this live, and then I realized after that she's now making content. She's now trying to start a YouTube channel. Okay, that's good. Kudos to you. I'm so happy for you. This morning, I wake up, I get on YouTube, and the first thing I see is 5-year-old pictures of me and my 2 mono-race children and her. And she's like, we have great times when there's no negativity. Like trying to like paint this facade that she's this amazing person or this soft, sweet person. And it's just like, I called her and said, hey, can you please, congratulations to your new 200 subscribers that you got from me. I looked at your videos right before our live, and you were getting 9 views, and now you're getting 1,000 views. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. But can you please just not mention me and my family? Like whenever I've mentioned you, the most that I've mentioned is I don't have a great relationship with my mom. And I mentioned I wish it was better. After that lie that you did on my public platform, and the way that you behaved on that I'm welcoming you and inviting you to, what you did on my public platform was not okay. So when I call you and say, hey, can you please not post, again, she didn't post not a single picture of him or race, because my husband has said he feels like she does not like our kids for a certain reason, maybe because their color, maybe because she's jealous, whatever the reason, that's how my husband feels. I didn't say that. That's what my husband literally said to her. She can't show a picture, not even with race, because she doesn't have a picture with race, because after I got with Brett, everything tarnished, like completely tarnished. Anyways, so now I want to talk about my brother, since we did get past 200 likes. I appreciate that. My mom wrote this book, right? And if you guys were on the live, I'm very, very close with my daddy. She kept talking about my daddy, right? And how my daddy beat her, right? And I was very respectful. I let her talk about it. I let her say that he beat her or whatever the case. Because realistically, yeah, he did. I seen a couple times. He's a totally different man now, but I don't know. My dad's always been a great dad. I love my dad to life. But you wrote this whole book about everybody, about my dad, about everybody, about how you're getting through domestic violence. Did you mention in the book? Yes, she said he beat her, Jenny said. Did you mention in the book that you had sex with my brother, right? I feel like, and if you guys were there, I feel like you guys could have had like a hint. You guys could have kind of felt her animosity towards me stemming from my father, right? Like she said multiple times, like, your dad beat my ass while I was pregnant with you. Of course, that can give someone like a kind of resentment toward the child, right? So when I go to ask her, like, hey, do you think maybe you have a resentment toward me because you constantly said that my dad beat you while you were pregnant with me? She's like, no, not at all. Nope, that's not at all. Anyways, she had sex with my brother, her stepson. My mom, this amazing, beautiful, soft, my mom, Ray's going to the room with brothers. Really, really quick, okay? And then I'm going to give you some more candy. And we're going to go to the pool, okay? My mom had sex with her stepson, which was my brother, which was my daddy's son. So it's not biological to her, but still, that's disgusting. And she had sex with him, causing my dad to send my brother away. From my understanding, at the time, my brother was like 17 years old. And it caused my daddy to send they lived in Ohio at this time. It caused my daddy to send my brother away. My firstborn brother, my dad's firstborn child, my dad's everything. My dad's everything. Sorry, that's my brother. But anyways, my dad sent my brother away because of this, because that was his wife at the time. He sent them away to my uncle in Las Vegas. There, my brother was like what's the word? My brother kept calling my dad and saying, Dad, I want to come home. I want to come home. Like, I want to come home. And so finally, my dad started getting like a gut feeling, okay, it's time to send my son home. So the day before he sent him home, my brother got beaten with a gun in the head over a bike. And the guy was robbing him for his bike, and he got beaten in the head, and the gun went off, and my brother died. So I just want to say, Janata, before you get on here and like tell lies because of your blackened heart, when I called you this morning and said, please don't post my family, and you said, oh, you could dish it out, but you can't take it. I didn't dish anything out. All I dished out is that I don't have a good relationship with you. But now I'm dishing it out. I've never dished out anything about you except I didn't like my marriage, my wedding, because you called me a bitch at my wedding, which is a fact. And I dished out that we don't have a relationship, and that hurts me. That's the only thing, if you guys have been here, you guys know, that's what I've dished out this entire time. So when I called you this morning and asked you to stop trying to gain clout off of me, you already did it. You already got subscribers and supporters. Congratulations, good job.